Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we give to Taylor, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw on second is Watson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Richmond.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he comes back with one complete. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Handoff looking right. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run with the backup. This is Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Carry for Giovanni Bernard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Space to run past the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll run here with the line. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Bullock will put this one through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
And here comes the Texans now, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got Shockey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Watson now going to run the option right. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Here's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they'll go on the ground. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Watson on 1st down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Tiger!
Throwing again is Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit!
And on the ground they go with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch him now, Barney! Leopard!
Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Richmond.
After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Watching that, Barney! Detroit!
Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And now look at him go. Past the 20. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. But we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Watching now, Barney!
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw here. To the left side here for Eifert. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there of 22. To go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
And they'll run it here. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are in for 6. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. 2nd and 10, Watson. He's going to loft this one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 36 yards. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Richmond.
Watson off play action. Wide open receiver complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Come back.
On 1st and 10, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Watson. To throw again. Looking deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gonzalez puts this one through. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now they'll run it on the taunts. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Watch it now, Barney!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. Got some real estate inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Throwing right when that's complete. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Taylor. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Richmond. Down. Green the line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Watching that body.
Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hartman, and he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Detroit! Over! Detroit!
From the gun, Hartman. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Detroit!
Throwing on 1st down. Hartman. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Off play action. Hartman. Johnson with a completion over the middle. 7 yards on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Hartman. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken right around the 44. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. A third-quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. And the Giants have scored to extend their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Taylor. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
They give to Taylor. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Watching that, Barney! Barney! Watching that, Barney! Barney! Over!
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
To throw on 2nd down. Hartman throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the toss, Bernard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hartman. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain at 21 yards. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the gun, Hartman. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
To throw again. Hartman. And he checks this one down to Williams. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Hartman going deep downfield for Ross. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again. Hartman to the left side here for Eifert. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Hartman. And this is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. as expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Here's Taylor. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. And
they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
51.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Watching now, Barney. Watching now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Houston, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.